There's a strange moment that happens when someone is falling in love. A moment before they admit it, before they say the words, before they even realize it themselves. It's quiet, invisible, and most people miss it. Because love doesn't always show up loudly. Sometimes it hides in hesitation, in silence, in the things he doesn't say, but can't stop showing. And if you've been wondering, does he feel more than he admits? Is he falling? Or am I imagining it? There is one sign, just one, that reveals the truth before anything else. Tonight, we're uncovering that sign, and once you see it, you'll never unsee it again. Let's talk about something real for a moment. Men don't fall in love the way movies show it. They don't always realize it when it's happening, and most of the time, they resist it, not because they don't care, but because love threatens control. For many men, love feels like losing balance. It makes them vulnerable, exposed, uncertain. So instead of saying, "I'm in love," they say nothing. Instead of leaning in, they pull back. But here's the truth. No one tells you. When a man is falling hard for you, his emotions start leaking out in subtle ways, especially when he's trying to hide them, and that's where this sign appears. Why he doesn't realize he's in love yet. Love doesn't hit men like a lightning bolt. It creeps in slowly. First you become familiar, then comfortable, then important, and somewhere in between, you become emotionally necessary. But his mind hasn't caught up to his heart yet. He might still think, "I'm just enjoying her company. It's not that serious. I can walk away any time." Yet emotionally, he already can't. And this inner conflict creates behavior that feels confusing, mixed signals, hot and cold moments, sudden silence, unexpected depth. He's not playing games. He's processing emotions he hasn't named yet. The one sign that reveals everything. Here it is, the one sign that proves he's falling hard for you, even if he doesn't know it yet. He becomes emotionally affected by your emotional state. Let that sink in. Your mood starts to change his mood. Your distance unsettles him. Your silence bothers him more than he admits. When you're happy, he feels lighter. When you're quiet, he feels uneasy. When you pull back, something inside him panics. This is not attraction. This is emotional attachment, and it's the clearest sign of love forming. Why this sign is so powerful. Here's why this sign matters more than words. A man can fake compliments. He can fake attention. He can fake interest, but he cannot fake emotional dependence. When your emotional presence starts regulating his inner world, that's love taking root. He may not say, "I miss you," but he'll feel off when you're gone. He may not say, "You matter to me," but his behavior will shift when you're distant. That's the truth speaking through actions, not promises. How this sign shows up in real life. Let's make this concrete. You'll notice things like, he checks in when you go quiet. He asks if something's wrong, even when nothing is. He overthinks small changes in your tone. He becomes more attentive when you pull back. He seems restless when he hasn't heard from you, and here's the key detail. He doesn't do this consciously. He just feels unsettled, because emotionally, you've already become part of his inner stability. What this sign is not important. Let's clear something up. This sign is not obsession, possessiveness, control, jealousy. Those come from insecurity. This sign comes from emotional bonding. It's subtle, quiet, almost invisible, and that's why it's so real. Why he may still pull back. Now here's the part most people misunderstand. Even when this sign appears, he may still pull away. Why? Because awareness brings fear. Once he starts noticing, why does her silence affect me? Why do I care this much? Why does this feel different? His mind goes into defense mode. Pulling back isn't rejection, it's emotional self-protection. What you should do when you see this sign, this part is crucial. Do not chase, do not demand clarity, do not pressure him to define feelings. Why? Because love grows fastest in emotional safety. Instead, stay calm, stay grounded, stay emotionally consistent. Let him feel your presence without forcing it. When a man feels safe enough, he names what his heart already knows. The moment he realizes the truth, there comes a moment, usually quiet, unexpected. He notices, I feel different when she's not around. And that's when it clicks. Not because you pushed, not because you asked, but because absence revealed attachment. That's when love becomes conscious. If you're seeing this sign, if his emotions subtly respond to yours, if your presence affects his inner world, then trust this. He's falling harder than he realizes. Love doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it whispers, and the ones who listen closely see the truth first. If this resonated with you, sit with it. Let it breathe. And remember, real love shows itself long before it speaks.